Hey y'all, I started the Zoom. I had to go take me a nap after earlier. I was tired. Hey y'all, the Zoom is on if y'all want it. I'm tired. Y'all, that took a lot of, I don't know if y'all was here earlier, but, and hello, Miss Antoinette. I guess you're the only one in the Zoom. I'm late. Hey y'all, the Zoom is on if y'all want to come to the Zoom. Sorry about earlier, y'all. That took all of my energy if you was here. Hey y'all. Hey. Hey everybody. Do y'all know that whole message got deleted? I'm so sad. I wanted to go back and watch it. I never do. The link is posted. Somebody post the link for the new people, y'all. It's the same. It's always going to be the same too. Hey everybody. And we're live streaming on YouTube. Hey everybody. Ooh. Oh, thank you so much, Keish. I'm tired. That's the crazy thing. When the Holy Ghost hits you like that, you be drained. It takes all my energy. That's why, like, my throat is hurting. I'm like, goodness, I'm gonna have to take a break from talking for a minute. Hey, y'all. That was crazy. And the whole thing got deleted. The whole thing got deleted. I'm so sad. I've never gone back and watched, really, but I wanted to go back and watch that one from earlier because, y'all be taking me down through there, making me go get my emotions together and stuff. I don't like it. Y'all be crying, not me. I did my crying already. It's time for y'all to cry. I don't want to no more. So I got some great news. Two good things happened today. Even though the mod is gonna kill me because I said something I wasn't supposed to say. I told y'all she was gonna yell at me. She FaceTimed me for this. She don't never FaceTime me. She FaceTime me and she said, did they just find you? Or did you tell them that we have a website? I said, oh, I thought I was supposed to tell them. She said, no, you got bookings all the way up to 2025. I said, folks is registering for this in 2025, y'all. That is hilarious. I was like, y'all is crazy for real. I love y'all. It makes me excited because we're going to be learning for a long time if y'all open. I'm open. So that happened. And one of the most amazing things, see, y'all don't know, but I'm going to tell y'all. Remember when I told y'all about the whole, we ain't been getting that many views and this and that. And I was telling y'all something's going on and we talked about what it was, right? So y'all don't know that the day that I posted the mermaid video, before I posted it, y'all, I said, Lord, let the floodgates open again. Let them open. They trying to shut them up, but let the floodgates open again. Do y'all know from yesterday morning, we was at 11.2 million views yesterday morning, y'all. At 8 o'clock in the morning, that's what we was at. Do y'all know I checked my phone this morning and we was at 13.5 at about 6 o'clock. Do y'all know when I got up from my nap, y'all, we almost had 15 million views for Cerca Trova, y'all, worldwide. That means y'all testimonies. That means y'all worldwide, people are seeing the things that you guys are saying and y'all testimonies, y'all. 15 million people, y'all. That's a small country. And y'all, if y'all see the places that are listening, y'all, we didn't hit see, y'all got my thing, so I can't look at it. Y'all, we didn't hit every continent. We didn't hit all 7 continents, baby. When God broke up that, we literally, y'all testimonies have touched every continent, y'all. Y'all are ministering worldwide. So every time y'all come on here and y'all tell y'all stories that y'all say, yes, I did that. I got 6 fingers. I have a web finger. That happened to my family member. This happened. People around the world are identifying with you all being honest. And y'all can't tell me that it's not freeing to be able to finally release things that we hold secret to our heart and don't want nobody to know. And to find out that there's so many people, y'all, that are in our same situation. The Zoom, y'all post the Zoom link, please. Let's fill it up today. The page has been getting long. How many people we got so far? Okay, we getting them in there. Y'all post the Zoom link, y'all. Please, please and thank you. As my grandbabies used to say, please and thank you. That means, yes, I want it, and hurry up and get it. So, can somebody that's in the Zoom go back and post the Zoom code, please? Over here in TikTok for the peoples. Is this? That's what they said. Please and thank you, Nana. Please and thank you, Nana. That means get it and let's go. That's what that means. So I also want to thank you. Is it Sam Moni? Thank you. Oh, y'all so sweet. Thank you. So come on over to the Zoom so I can see y'all face. That's why we do the Zoom for my new people that don't know. We do the Zoom so I can actually connect with y'all. We talk over here. We got TTs and uncles and grandmas and aunties and babies that be like, "Are God real?" Y'all remember our little baby from last week? He said, "Are God real?" TT, are God real? Yes, baby, God is real, and you can talk to him. So y'all be trying to play, but these kids be asking questions. They be ear hustling, but they get to hear some good stuff. They not hear no drama. They not hearing no craziness. These babies are asking questions. They talking about the monsters that they see in their closet that y'all don't believe that they see, that they TT believes that's there. They talk about the scary dreams that they have. So we're not only ministering to adults over here, baby. We got babies as young as 2 years old that their parents be trying to push them in the room and they say, "No, I want to listen to her. I want to hear her. My TT circle." My TT circle, baby. I done went from circa to circle, okay? And I'm not a circle person. I'm not a circle person, just so y'all know. But I'll go by TT circle, but I'm not a circle person. So, hello, everybody that is in our Zoom. I'm so happy. All my I got a whole huge family, y'all. And I want to say this for the people that was here earlier. I'm sorry y'all had to see me break down. But there's a lot of things that I have packed down myself, and that's why I try to help other people get free, because y'all have no idea of the things that I've experienced in my life. And I know where it is a badge of status, like, oh, what was me? No, I'm about to get out here and I'm about to free some people, because I don't want nobody to feel like I felt for years. I don't want nobody to have to live in depression. I don't want nobody to have to live in shame for something that they couldn't control. I love you too, Pumpkin. So this is the thing. Sometimes just being able to release what happened to you is enough for you to start your life over and actually see the sun, because we be walking around and it be sunny outside, but it be cloudy in our life. And so we can't even feel the sun on our face. I want to try to see if I can find something real quick. I want to read y'all something that I wrote one time, and it's not edited. I was going through something one time, and this is why I encourage y'all always to write or draw, or get your thoughts out. Because if you don't, you will go crazy. Literally. It's a lot of people that are taking meds and all this stuff, and all they just need is somebody to talk to. Need somebody to believe in what it is that they said happened to them. And if you believe them, then they can be set free. You see, that's the thing. The devil keeps you bound by not giving you freedom. That's how do I get away from here? Yeah, I'm still learning how to work all these devices and whatnot. They don't work like Android devices. So, oh, Jesus. Okay. Why can't I ever get out of this thing? Somebody put your thing on, please. Well, I guess I was gonna try to read it to y'all, but oh, there we go. Hold on. I found it. Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Kelly Marson, mute your phone.
We gotta use manners, y'all. Thank you, but we gotta say please. Because we don't want nobody getting angry. What is the issue? Why is this not working? Okay, here we go. Oh. Sorry, y'all. Quit trying to spell check for me and write what I wrote now. Oh, this is gonna drive me crazy. Hold on, y'all.
You're not making sense.
Somebody's phone is not muted.
Somebody to mute their phone. Mute your phone.
Can y'all mute your phones, please?
Mute your.
Are y'all coming over to the Zoom? We got 45 people so far. Hold on, y'all. Y'all can just chill out for a minute. I'm sorry. I want to read something to y'all. Oh, my goodness. I'm running behind, y'all. Y'all know I normally be on it. I apologize. I'm not trying to waste nobody's time, I promise. Lord. I don't know how that keep happening.
Greetings to all.
Okay. Hey, y'all. Is y'all coming to the Zoom? We got 51 so far. I know I wasn't going to come back, but I'm back. I'm back. Okay, y'all. Y'all ready? I'm about to read something to y'all, okay? Now, this is not, it's just me sitting down right now, my thoughts real quick. Like I was going through some stuff and I said, I gotta get this out, okay? So it's not edited. If it don't sound all the way together, it's just thoughts. Do not judge me, okay? I'm putting myself on the thing, okay? So it says, Quiddity sat in her girlfriend's garage, staring at the blank pages of her notebook. Lines blurring in and out, just as her mind had been over the past few weeks. Scottoville, Missouri is where she currently called home. She and her 3 daughters had been whisked away as if in the witness protection program. In the wee hours of the morning when the dew is just falling and the chill of night still lingered in the air. With the smell of fuel and cold leather reminding her that morning was approaching, exhausted from the previous 3 days, Quiddity tried her best to remain calm when the cabbie seemed to avoid every smooth spot on the road that he could and plowed into every crater on the highway. She gazed into the overhead mirror, checking each of her daughters' faces. How could they sleep so peacefully when everything they knew as normal had just been snatched away? She pulled a Camel from her cigarette pack, lowered the window just a bit, and asked the cabbie if she could smoke. He waved his hand as though he could care less, and Quiddity lit fire to the only thing that she felt like she could control, living or dying. And as her ex had proved just a few short months prior to this top secret venture, life had control over her, not her over life. Now on the plane, the girl slept peacefully. Ugh. Quiddity said, looking from the small window, the sun had just started to break through the darkness. Orange and strawberry colored sun rays streaked the sky at 30,000 feet in the air. Quiddity's mind had to be somewhere in another stratosphere. Where else would these kids be able to sleep peacefully? Jayla, Simone, and Sincere were not strangers to night flights, both in the air and on the ground. Quiddity moved like some people change their pants often. The girls had grown accustomed to new places and strange faces. Despite the turbulent times they had been through at such young ages, Quiddity's children were very resilient. 6 new schools in 3 years, these girls had experienced suburban living and homelessness in the same 6-month period. Quiddity sat on her bed, sheets disheveled and clothes in disarray, thinking on the past few months. Everything had been calm. She had gotten used to being alone with herself. Quite frankly, she preferred it. More time with the Creator, she thought. He had become her true source of love, knowledge, and truth. When she had no one, he was there to comfort her. She had seen so many faces and heard so many stories so dark they need not ever be repeated, souls pouring out their deepest, darkest secrets. She had been a listening ear for so many since her childhood. People's innermost thoughts flowed from their lips like songs of hurt and pain, rejection and unspeakable things. Quiddity's mind would race to the past and flood her thoughts with the faces of the people she had encountered. All of them were a part of her now. Her experiences had taught her so much. The thoughts that Jehovah gave her, the dreams and the night terrors, but they had all come true. Everything he showed her. Why wouldn't the people listen? Quiddity knew the pain of rejection. People had loved her when their souls first connected, and by the end of the relationship, all of them despised her words. But were they her words or Yahweh's? She sometimes thought it was her own mind that threw these crazy things in the forefront of her brain. But how could she know that these things, how could she know these things that she let escape her lips? Most of these people were strangers in strange cities where she had no relatives, distant or immediate. Minutes or days or weeks before these people would have life-altering experiences, Quiddity would somehow become connected to them. As a child, Quiddity felt like she was bad luck. She would dream things and then they would happen. And I'm going to leave it there. But that was like 7 minutes, right, of me just pouring my thoughts out, y'all. What y'all think? Y'all like that? No? Yes.
It's time for you to publish. It's time for you to publish.
Y'all like that? Did y'all feel it? Could y'all see it?
I can imagine.
Mhm.
Thank you. Okay. So this is why I say write your life, y'all. Write down the things that thank you. Write down the things when I'm sad or when I can't understand, when I feel overwhelmed or I feel like I can't make a clear thought. This is why I beg y'all to write, y'all. I don't care if it's F, 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 F. I'm not telling you to cuss, but you got to get it out what you're feeling so that you can start to process what's happening so that you can move to the next stage. Sometimes we stay in pain too long, y'all. We stay in hurt. I ain't never letting that go. So that means you're going to stay trapped in 1962? Because somebody made you mad? You're not going to allow yourself to love again and let them still have control over your life and abuse a person that ain't did nothing to you? Why would you allow someone to do that? People keep asking me questions about church hurt. If you would take a no good lying spouse back, whether male or female, don't talk to me about church hurt, y'all. You hear me? Because this person has seen parts of you that ain't nobody seen, not even the church people. And you'll take them back. Yes or no? show a heart or something. We'll take a cheating spouse back. We'll take a lying somebody back, but we won't forgive the people that don't even have that same connection with us. You see? So you can't pick and choose who you're going to forgive. They hurting just like y'all. I know. And see, the sad part about it is they cover it up with their church clothes. They cover it up with their, you see, and being able to hide. But y'all, we going to get healed over here. We are going to give our testimonies. We are going to tell our testimonies. We are going to share so that we can get free and go help other people get free. You don't got to tell your business to everybody. Write it down so when you die, your kids know what you went through. Do y'all know the main reason I'm writing is so that my kids can understand my life? Because they hear from people who I am. They hear from my family what they thought I was. It's family members' kids that come and buck up at me. And they younger than my children and be telling me my business from when I was 13. Baby, you was in your mama's womb. What is you wasn't even thought about. How do you know that? Oh, your family be talking about me. That's funny because I don't never be talking about y'all to my kids. I don't never be telling y'all business to my children. This is why generational curses keep going, because adults be talking to their children about stuff that happened way before them, and it keeps that generational curse going. When my kids meet my family, because they really didn't grow up around them, they be like, "Mama, who was that?" And I'd be like, "Oh, that's such and such person." They don't know no bad stories because it happened before you was here. Now, somebody bring up something to my child, well, then I got to run my side back then, don't I? Because y'all brought it up. You see what I mean? But there's a lot of things that be happening, y'all, that shouldn't. So anyway, that's why I be asking y'all to write, get stuff out. You have to release, y'all. We are beings that take things in, whether through our eyes, through sight, through smell, through taste, and y'all know the other ones. And then we have to let it go. Excrement. The problem with people is, okay, so look, let's do something. Everybody get y'all paper. Get your paper. Y'all ready? Write down digestion. It's always a distraction. I promise y'all, I don't get no phone calls until I'm on live. And this person don't even know. And it'd be the enemy every time. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me go get all my chargers because ain't none of them in here, I don't think. Hold on, I'll be right back.
What's the word again?
Digestion.
Digestion or distraction?
Digestion, like eating, to digest. And then I need y'all to go look up the definition and write it down real quick, please. Hey, y'all. Digestion. Write down digestion. Digestion. And then write down the definition, please. And thank you. Hey, y'all. Okay. I'm not going to rush, but I want y'all to write down. I want y'all to write. And just so y'all know, one of the main reasons that I asked y'all to write stuff down is because I don't know if y'all have ever studied it or not, but you can, when you write, it automatically sends a signal up to your brain and logs whatever you write down in a memory. Even if it's not in the forefront, this is why I write so much. I write so much because even with my eyes closed, I can write and my mind is going to remember it. So if you write down everything that you try to read or want, write as much as you can, your memory increases, y'all. And those little cells just keep breaking down and it keeps making more and more space for more and more things. Okay. So digestion. Okay. Now write down spiritual and then look up the definition of spiritual for me. Please. New James, you want me to say your name? Really? I'm back. I had to go I took a 3-hour nap because I'm still tired. Okay, so y'all got the oh, I don't know. I don't know what you mean then. Okay, the breaking down of food. Good job. Or the breaking down, digestion. Okay, so did you know that your spiritual emotions are tied to your organs, right? So I have noticed, and I've done a study, a lot of people that have digestion problems also have problems emotionally digesting things or spiritually digesting things. So what starts in the spirit first, then materializes to the physical, y'all, is what I'm trying to tell you. Right? So if you have feet that are swift to run to problems, 9 times out of 10, or used to, you probably got bad feet. Yeah, I know y'all didn't notice. I'm missing some teeth. This mouth used to be lethal. I cut your eye. I used to tell the people, I'm getting ready to cut you to your soul. And God said, whatever you used to sin against me, that is what. And I always had teeth pull. Right? Every time I talk crazy to somebody, I lost some teeth, y'all. Whew, that's why I be having to cover my mouth because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to end up in the dentist. Okay? If you use your parts to hurt people, right? Then those are what is affected. I have friends that have very evil thoughts. They always was thinking something nasty, like I hope you fall off a thing and catch and do this and do that. And they always had excruciating headaches. Always had a migraine. Thinking negative thoughts, thinking nasty thoughts. You hear me? And I'm not saying nasty as in sexual. I'm saying nasty as to hurt people. Okay? So if you do not digest things easily, spiritually, did y'all look up the definition of spiritual? Spiritual digestion is why a lot of people have become stunted in their relationship with God, y'all. Spiritual digestion. So God gives you some food that's a little tough. Like, no, you can't have that man or woman. No, I'm not going to move. I'm not going to elevate you. I need you to go back down low so that I can teach you some more stuff. So when I get ready to elevate, see, you got here because that's where you wanted to get to. But now I want to take you somewhere else. So I literally have to put you down back low so I can retrain you. I'm not going lower than I already been, baby. I already been there. So you're not willing to go back on the potter's wheel, but you want God to elevate you. Because you got some cracks. Because your friends put you in the position that you were in, or your manipulation put you in the situation that you're in, which means you won't be able to hold on to what it is that God is going to give you because you're not ready. You'll break. You'll start to leak. You're not ready for marriage. Like, people think because I got a divorce, I wasn't ready for marriage. No, God gives me common sense too. Because I did everything that I could. But it was starting to tear my whole life apart, my children included. So I had to go. Because the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Anything that God adds to your life is not going to bring you no sorrow. So if a person is in your life and you're always crying because they are in your life, then 9 times out of 10, they're not sent by God. If every single time a person comes around you and you get that knot in your stomach before they ever even speak, and you're always trying to calm down the situation, and you're always trying to diffuse the situation, and that situation will not change, abort mission. I don't care if it's a family member, a friend, a baby daddy, baby mama, your cousin, I don't care. Because that spirit is going to keep you so irritated that you're going to miss your blessings because you can't see, because you're too irritated. And we're going to go back over the brothers of Joseph. Y'all really need to get into that because it talks about family affairs. If you have problems with family affairs, sisters hating on you, brothers, mamas, cousins, that whole 9, y'all need to read the 12 patriarchs. It is a real thing. Joseph had real haters, his own brothers. They sold him into slavery. They tried to kill him. They lied to the daddy. And then he ended up feeding everybody. And they had to come back by him. This is why you don't treat people crazy when they low. Because you never know what's going to happen. You never know. So, spiritual digestion. Okay. I posted a video 2 months ago about giants. And then I took y'all to the scriptures and we looked at it. Valencia, go ahead, Pumpkin. Go ahead, TT, baby. Rook.
I didn't want to interrupt. I'm going to try to talk fast. So the first part of this conversation when you were reading from what you're journaling, brought something to mind because I've always been a reader. I've never wanted to write, but God gave me a book to write and I wrote it. And it was definitely a romance book, but it was also like my experience with my blindness. And I've been struggling with that to the point where I was like, God, I'm just not going to publish the thing because I feel like because there's like romance, and by romance, I mean,
yeah,
right. I was like, God, you're not gonna be happy with that, so I'm not gonna publish it. But then, like, I've been confused because it's like literally every month, like he's giving me like a whole new book to write, and I'm just like, Lord, how am I supposed to write it and like say that it's romance and not have the doop in it and all of that because I don't want to cause somebody to sin. And I've been battling with this, but and also been praying about it. And when you like read your part, I was like, okay, maybe this is like. Basically, I'm asking, like, what are your thoughts? What are your opinions? Because, like, when I first prayed this, like, the thought came to my mind, like, you must have never read the Song of Solomon.
I was about to, you already took the words down the list, baby.
Okay.
Y'all don't be reading about it, but there's so much shopping stories in there. It's more, it be seeming like more shopping stories than anything. You understand what I'm saying? Write that book, girl. Write that book. I'm gonna read it. Send me a copy. Autograph, please, and thank you.
I will. I got you. Okay. Thank you, because I've been struggling with that because I'm like, Lord, do I supposed to publish it? Because I don't take credit for it because I know it didn't come from me. I realize like the dreams that I be having, especially the ones that I remember, be from God, and that's like the book is literally a dream that I had like a year and a half ago. So okay, cool. Thank you, Auntie.
Thank you. See, we got authors, we got doctors, we got lawyers, we have my hood people that I absolutely love. Not that I don't love the lawyers and the doctors and stuff. You want to see them? I know I love my peoples too. You know what I'm saying? We got all kind of physicists and pharmacists. Okay, street kinds and the kind that work in real labs and the kind that work in homemade labs. We got all kind of people over here. How about that? So anyway, back to what I was saying. Yes, our organization is filled with all kind of people, honey. You can believe it. We got folks that we got everybody over here. So anyway, like I was saying, family, we outside. But hey, it's okay. We got police too, but guess what? I ain't doing nothing. It ain't at my house, so I ain't worried about it. I ain't scared. Call them. They can come. It's okay. Yeah. What I'm telling you is we don't judge over here, honey. And we got everybody. And guess what? if we keep on talking like we talking, they ain't gonna have to be scared of no police, baby, because their life gonna be changed. So there's that. Y'all be trying to scare folks. Ain't nobody scared. We trying to change lives over here so they ain't never got to be worried about the police coming to get them in a negative way. How about that? Whew. Sorry. And that wouldn't be mean to nobody. I was just saying, you know what I mean? Like, we got to stop always taking everything to the negative and start looking at the positive, y'all. And that's what I'm talking about, spiritual digestion. So most of the people that have attacked me, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't quit looking at the comments on the videos, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I don't turn off the comments because I want people to have conversation.
I remember unplugging it, but
y'all gotta mute y'all phones, y'all. So I want people to have conversations because then you learn how people think. If I shut down the comments, then y'all don't know how other people think. You don't learn about how many people God made and how he moves, right? See, yeah, what y'all don't realize is we have people we got witches, we got everybody is here. It's all kind of people that do all kind of stuff. Y'all don't know, right? But it's okay, because I don't judge nobody. I'm just trying to give you what God gave me. Spiritual digestion. Most of the people that have attacked me for posting these videos that I have and having the word to back it up. First off, they say those books are not in the Bible. You're right. You're not a liar, but they're mentioned. And they're just not in your version of it because it's the last one, because people don't read anyway. So there's that. 2, it amazes me how many Christians have attacked me for just telling them what is in the Bible that they read every day, right? It is hard for them to digest that God is that big and that God is that great. And that, yes, there are mystical beings listed in their Bible that they've been reading forever. They're not able to digest it. So they tell people I'm going to hell and I'm crazy and I'm in a reprobate mind while carrying this very Bible into the sanctuary. Matter of fact, everybody going to be at church on Sunday. I bet you if you ask a question after service while everybody's taking their cute Ishtar pictures, y'all taking y'all Ishtar pictures. You know, y'all know who Ishtar is? She's an Egyptian goddess that brought eggs and bunnies. Y'all know her, church folks, while y'all trying to tell me who going to hell, and y'all be clean for Ishtar's day, baby. Clean. Woo! Purples and pinks and blues and greens. And then had a nerve to have an Easter egg at church with somebody dressed up like a bunny. But if you look at the real view of Ishtar, one of them, she was a cow with a whole bunch of breasts, wasn't she? And it was eggs and whatnot. One of them looked like the fertility god. She was like a cow or something. Why y'all going for Ishtar Day? On Sunday, the sun god's Ra day. But I'm going to hell. You supposed to go to church on Saturday. That's the Sabbath. And if you want to know who changed it, Google it. It was a pope back in like something BC that changed it from Saturday to Sunday or Sunday to Saturday. So y'all better do your research. Anyway, spiritual digestion. A lot of the things that you all are getting ready to learn, if y'all keep coming back, most of the people around you are not spiritually going to be able to digest it. Now, one of the things that I want you to write down is do not take offense because they do not understand. Write this down. Do not take offense because they do not understand. Have you ever tried to talk to somebody that speaks a different language from you? And you really want to talk to them because they seem like, I don't know why, something just needs to, and you be really trying to, and they be trying to speak English and you be trying to speak another, you know what I'm saying? Because you know that there's some information, but there is a communication barrier. And so then you all can't understand each other. Right? So this is going to happen as y'all start to try to take this back to y'all spiritual communities, the people that say they worship God. Okay? And you're going to find out A lot of them don't even believe what they say. And I'm not coming against them. I want you to be the person to help them believe what it is that they read. And I want you to be the person that helps them understand more of why they're so judgmental, because they don't understand. So that big old pride thing that you see is really like a scared little kid in a sense that don't understand it. So they gonna huff up and puff up at you because they don't know what you're talking about, and they don't know if it's true or not, but they don't know nothing about it. You see what I'm saying? So spiritual digestion is real. If God tells you that you cannot have something, what are you going to do? Are you going to throw a fit? Are you going to say, I've been doing everything I know, I'm about to go and I'm about to do it anyway? Roadblocks. I asked y'all to write down stumbling blocks. God will put stumbling blocks in your way or roadblocks in your way to save you from something. But will you allow him to keep you safe? Will you allow him to keep you from getting sick? Will you allow him when you get ready to try to go somewhere and the tire is flat, is you going to just keep going, or are you going to realize that he can be keeping you from something? Like saving your life. Spiritually, you have to be mature enough, y'all, to when God say no, to be okay with that. Or if he's trying to tell you something, just because it makes you a little fearful, doesn't mean that every time that God asked somebody to do something in the Bible, they were scared. That's how you know it's God. Because if you're not scared when you're doing it, or if you're not a little apprehensive or nervous about it, like you don't know if you can do it, then that's you. But if you get in those feelings, then that's God urging you and pushing you to go further than you've gone before. Because he wants you to go higher. He wants to give you the things that you're asking for, but they're not found in the common places, y'all. Yeah, you got to be uncomfortable to see the things of God. So look, when I used to get evicted, because it did happen more than one time and it was out of my control. Oh, y'all, I used to lay in the floor and cry and be, oh, God, I did it. And he said, shut up, girl. I'm about to move you to where I knew you wasn't going to leave. But you asked me for something, and I started letting stuff happen so that I could move you to where you was going, but you wouldn't move because you're comfortable. So I had to get you out of there. And every single time he moved me to wherever it was, whatever I was asking for was waiting on me when I got there. So what I need you to write down is your will versus God's will. Your will versus God's will. Your knowledge versus God's knowledge. Your understanding versus God's understanding. So I'm going to run this to y'all. I used to have dreams that I was talking to a lot of people. I did all the time. I always had dreams that I was talking to hundreds, thousands. It was always these big groups. But do y'all know that God started me out with one person at a time first? And he would make me minister for like 10 hours to that person, one person. But guess what? I didn't just get to start out ministering to them. I had to teach them how to read the Bible. Then I had to teach them how to understand what they read and where to go find the rest of the information. For the first 7 years that I was ministering, y'all, I sat one-on-one with people every day that had never heard it. Some of them were super religious. And I said, that's funny. I know you don't. Okay, y'all, let me tell y'all, look. And I'm not saying it's like me. I'm trying to tell y'all how God trained me to be able to do this so that you can understand that your little beginnings, they're not little. These are the foundational stones for whatever your purpose is. He never said that, okay. Society tells you that if by 30, if you don't have your life together, you're nothing. But I don't know if y'all paid attention, but most of the people God used, he didn't use them until after they was 40 something. Or even when they was like 500, he didn't even do whatever he was going to do miraculously in their life until they was like 200 years from dying. Because he needed them to get all of that life experience so they didn't F it up. If he give it to you now, you're not ready. It's still too much of you in the way. It's still too much of you in the way. Because if you're not ready to be in the passenger seat and let God drive your life, you're not ready to walk in your purpose. When God told me, y'all know how many times I had to move out of my own 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, or beautiful 3-bedroom, whatever it was, to go move into somebody else's house? See, y'all forget the disciple part. Do y'all realize that the disciples had to go live with people? They had to go be in other people's houses. I need y'all to real quick look up the scripture about, hold on. I need my other phone, y'all. I do not know what I'm doing wrong here with this whole Apple device. Okay. Because y'all, I'm learning. Bear with me. Hold on, y'all. Ooh, I know I got the scripture written down somewhere. Hold on. It's a scripture where God told him to go evangelize. I can't think of it right now. And he told him, he said, go in the house. If they receive you and they treat you good, leave them a blessing. He said, but if you go in their house, and he was talking to the prophet, if I'm not mistaken, it's who he was talking to. He said, if they don't receive you, kick the dust off your feet. He said, but it's going to be worse than Sodom and Gomorrah for them people that call themselves mistreating you while you in their house. You see what I'm saying? So don't worry about it. You got to realize this, y'all, that what you are supposed to do comes when you are ready to not acknowledge yourself and to put God at the forefront of everything that you want to do. You don't take credit for working hard for getting your house. You don't take credit for working hard for doing this and that. You say, oh yeah, God allowed this to happen for me. God put me in the position that I'm in. When you're ready to give him the credit for everything in your life, then you are ready to walk in your purpose. If you still talking about you and your bag, and you the reason why you got this, and you the reason why these shoulders, then guess what? You're not ready. Not. Because you still want people to see you for the things that have happened in your life. And you're not giving God credit for waking you up every morning to go get the bag, or letting your legs and your arms work so you can stand at work all day, or so you can go to the gym to look cute in your scrubs, whatever the deal is. Okay? I do this and I do that and I. Then that means you're not ready to walk in your purpose. Miss Christina.
Hi. When you're talking about spiritual digestion, I'm so thankful because I was having a problem with that earlier. Long story short, and hopefully it's okay to throw out these little bullets, but my Uber driver told me he was in the occult because after I was like really frazzled talking to him, and I wanted to get out of the car so bad. I don't have a car, so I rely on it. But I was really frazzled, and he physically said, "What's wrong with you today? You seem a little, distressed. And I was like, I think sometimes it's just spiritual. Sometimes it's a spiritual thing. Maybe I didn't get right with myself this morning and it's just evident now. And he goes, no, I think it's probably just my vibes. And I was like, so you have bad vibes? Are you letting me know that you have bad vibes? Through the conversation, by the time I was getting out of the car, he was like, no, I'd studied the occult for 20 years. And I was like, okay, I'm glad you reacted like that, because I thought, like, why am I such a scaredy cat? I keep running into people. I keep spooking myself out. And I wasn't as scared as I would have been in the past, but I was more like, I'm having a conversation with this. But my thing is, how do I spiritually digest people that I encounter?
You put that oil on your feet and your hands and your eyes and your ears every day before you leave, because evidently you're an empath. So now you know what I experienced. This is why people can't lie to me, because whatever is in you, because I got this empathic, because the Holy Ghost is here, the spirit of discernment, I can feel something. I just said that. Get away from. God be telling you, okay, y'all don't never see on the scary movies that right before the person's eyes change, the other person like see all the goosebumps on their body or something. That's energy. Spirits are energy. You can tell a loose woman, she could be sitting down and ain't never open her mouth, but you can look at her and tell she loose by the energy she gives off. An abusive man, same. Thief, all of a sudden you want to hold your purse. I didn't have people get ready to come over my house. Y'all, I'm not lying. I didn't have people get ready to come over my house. And I just get to feel like, well, why would they steal from me? And God say, put it up in the closet right here. And do y'all know that this person would act like they was going to the bathroom and be in another space that they wasn't? What is you doing here? Guess what would have been laying there? And then we want to call and cuss the person out, but God gave you a warning. Don't get in the car with them. Don't go to this man or woman's house late at night. And now you on here saying, I'm sick. But God told you. If I tell y'all, I don't even want to talk about it. It makes me so angry. Because now you ain't even around. And my life has changed forever. I gotta get ready to have knee surgery, and might have to have a double knee surgery. All because I didn't listen when God said, when he called and asked to see you, say no. I turn to my friends. I say, man, God just saw here this dude call me. Don't answer. Or if he asks, say no. I said, I'm tripping. And then my phone rang. As soon as I said I'm tripping, he said, I'm 1 minute away from you. I want to come see you. I turned, and my phone loud. I turned to my friend. I said, I was like, he said, I'm 1 minute. I'm 1 minute. I should have said no, because 20 minutes later, I was on my way to the emergency room, y'all, and I'm outside. We jumped up to get a leaf. And I came down on my leg. You heard me. God said no. And I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying? So it be warnings. Don't take that as a bad thing, because you could be the person that saved everybody's life, Christina. Reason being, you could be in a store, I done did it, walk past somebody and look, my daughter, who's pregnant with my first granddaughter right now, there was a lady in the city I lived in, and I think I told y'all this already. We went to her house for her to do my 2 younger daughter hair. This is one of the only people besides one of my sisters that I ever let do my kids. I didn't let people call my kids hair. I did not. And my daughters seem to be the same way. They not letting nobody play in their baby hair either. Anyway, we go over here. The lady is cool. We in her house. She got her kids. Y'all, her husband or dude walks in. And oh, Jesus. And instantly, my 8 or 9-year-old child scoots closer to me, y'all, like this. And she said, Mom, I'm ready to go. I said, girl, she said, Mama, he scared me. She said, Mom, it's something dark in him. I said, you tripping, girl. She said, no, Mom. So I was like, all right, let's go. So we got out. I talked to her a little while. We left. We went and visited this lady one more time. Do y'all know? She did my baby's hair in like September. 5 days before Christmas, he committed a murder-suicide. He killed her and himself with the kids in the house. Same man. The kids was up listening to their mom and daddy take their last breaths. Y'all better start listening to these kids. And my baby said, Mommy, I told you he scared me. There have been people that my kids I was going to date. And my son would be like, I don't like him. And I'd be like, I don't care. I do. And guess what? Be some BS. And whatever my son said every time, Mommy, he's not a good person. Spiritual digestion is maturity enough to listen to your children that God can send a message through your child, because you are too bothered with bills and relationship and next week and rent and all of this. So he know the only person he's going to be able to get it to is the baby. And then y'all want to go tell him to sit down and be quiet, and they about to save your life. Mommy, I had a dream. A man came in our house with a gun. My kids kept me from a lot of stuff, y'all, and I used to listen to their dreams. When I moved in this apartment, my daughter called me frantic. Mama, don't let no man come to know where you live, because I just had a dream of you screaming Jesus, but it was bloody murder screams. Don't let nobody come to your house, Mama. She don't know that my godmother had just called me and said, baby, don't let nobody come to your house. 5 minutes before she called me. So here's somebody in their 60s, about to be 70, calling me. I was asleep, y'all. Y'all don't know the devil be lurking on y'all. He wants souls. And you can keep on acting like you so sanctified and you so saved and keep being blind. God can use a donkey. Why couldn't he use your child? Spiritually digest that. He can use the crackhead on the corner. He can use the hoe on the street. He can use the backward pastor. He can use whoever he wants to, because it's his plan, not yours. It's his will, not yours. It's his understanding, not yours. Yes, 80s baby.
I wanted to just say something on the kids, because I was dating a guy when my daughter was 6, and my both of my kids, really sweet kids, just love everybody, real friendly type kids. And I was dating a guy, and every morning, it used to irritate me, but I was just blowing it off. Every morning he would get up and bother my daughter, like just do something to her every morning. And I'm like, she's not a morning person, just leave her alone. And say, this is the sweetest kid. So one morning she woke up and he was bothering her, and I was like, leave her alone. And she just screamed, I don't like him. He gets on my nerves. And I just looked at her, and I broke up with him.
Yeah.
Because that was some completely outside of my daughter. And I was like, and I told him, I said, my daughter likes everybody. Mm-hmm. And for her to address that she does not like you, that's very concerning to me. And I told him, I was like, we done. I don't want you coming over my house no more. Because she's just not that type of person. And even to this day, she's still not like that. Like, she wants to be friends and she's so trustworthy. And if she has a feeling about you, it's you need to walk real clear away from that person because she just is not that type of person. So when she did that, it just completely threw me off. And I was just standing there in my house like, wow, like I couldn't even believe it. He was like, you gonna let her talk to me like that? And I was like, yeah. Because she don't talk to nobody like that. So yes, I'm gonna let her talk to you like that because she's telling me it's something wrong with you.
Yeah, this is the thing, y'all. When I say these babies be trying to tell y'all, they be trying to tell y'all. And y'all, the devil keep y'all so enthralled. Look, it's a story someone told me in the city that I lived in around this place. This lady had taken this man in trying to help him, okay, and let him sleep on her couch. Do y'all know that she woke up one night and this man was in her son's room? Her son was like 12 or 13 years old, and he gave him HIV, y'all. Her baby. Do y'all hear me? Not only did he take that boy's innocence, he gave that boy something he can never get rid of before he ever got a chance to start life. That man, they said that baby is crazy and out in the streets and doing real bad, y'all. Pray for him. Because there's some people that have been exposed to things that were out of their control. They not just living like that because they want to live like that. Y'all be careful about inviting these random people into your house. I've experienced my own things with that. Because my daughters is stallions, y'all, and been stallions. I'm talking about, they knew how to walk in heels when they was 5th grade. I'm talking about stepping, baby. You hear me? Because I made sure I raised young ladies. Heels, kept their hair whipped. Hey, we didn't wear all that name brand, but when they stepped out, they was going to be clean. And they conducted themselves more mature. So I would have to check grown men about my kids. My daughter last year, so maybe when she was 18 or 19, my oldest, we walking through the store, this man following her. Now, most people think I'm my daughter's sisters most times. So we walking through the store and he on her. Boom, boom, boom. She can't, and she starts yelling in the store, y'all. My daughter is 18 or 19 years old, grown, got her own apartment and everything. If I'm not mistaken, she was living on her own. Mom. In the store, what, girl? Mom, where you at? She wanted this man to know, hey, I'm not in here by myself, and my mama keep that thing on her. Come on if you want to. Come on. And baby, if I don't got it on me, baby, anything can be a weapon. You ain't taking my baby nowhere. I'm a fire, bite, fight. Baby, listen, I'm going, honey, you ain't snatching nothing. You hear me? I'll use your car as a weapon against you. You try to take my baby. No, thank you. You hear me? Beat you with your tailpipe. Like, I don't care. You're not taking my baby nowhere. Shoot. Go ahead, Ashley.
Hey, how y'all doing? Okay, so this is a story about my daughter, Ani. I was dating this guy in 2017, and we ended up getting married in 2018. And she always just wanted to.
Y'all mute our phones, please.
She just always wants to sleep in the living room, by our room, you know. And so I would always pull her mattress in there. I would let her watch her, document stuff and stuff until she fell asleep. I didn't know why she wanted to sleep in the it's because she's never done that. And so I just let her do it, And one night, we were all asleep. She was sleeping in the living room, and all of a sudden, I just woke up out of my sleep to him choking me. I don't know if he was asleep, but I was trying to, get myself together and like push him off of me. And then he just turned over and went back to sleep. My daughter was standing right there at the door. Yes. So he was taking medicine for depression and anxiety and everything, like Suboxone and, and stuff like that. So I was, at the time, I was a medical office assistant and I was working at Gastro One or whatever. He had got off early. I did not know that he had gotten off early. And Annie was in the car and she was like, Mama, Zach, something wrong with him. I don't like him. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I got to the house, I opened that door and he was on the couch, but his head was literally in his lap to where I thought he was dead. My daughter said, Zach, you that tired? But he was taking those prescription pills. I don't know how many he was taking or whatnot. This was in November. He was gone by January. You got to go, partner. If my baby starts, yes, ma'am.
I just want to say this, y'all. Listen to what she said. Now, let's go there real quick. Let's go there because that's for a reason. Y'all look up the word pharmakia real quick again. Come on, for the new people. Look up the word pharmakia, the root word for pharmacy in Latin. That's what I need you to look up. Look up root word for pharmacy and write down the definition real quick. Thank you for sharing that. Because we about to do that. That's also for the babies that y'all keep taking to the doctor, putting on this medicine. We getting ready to do it here. I'm getting ready to show y'all something. She said that he was asleep. The baby, for all of a sudden, some reason, wanted to start sleeping at the door. God be warning our kids that a spirit is in the house. Okay? Your baby was your watchman. God kept telling your child. See, you don't know if God had that baby up. I used to be up in the middle of the night praying for my parents and didn't know why and didn't know my mama was leaving the club and dude was in a tree about to jump out a tree on her. And she got to fight him on the ice. And God would wake me up I'm 5. And I'm looking out the window and I see my mama's cab pull up. And I see this dude jump out of the tree. It is the middle of winter. My mama wears stiletto boots, baby. She's slipping on the ice, giving it to him. No, I gotta run and go get my brother so he can get up off her, bro. I was up. Y'all be telling kids to go to sleep, but they be feeling stuff. God be showing them things. So, drug, poison, spells and incantation. Oh, if I'm under a spell, y'all, this how them babies be looking when y'all put them on that medicine. Hey, Mom, can I have a snack? Can I have a snack, Mom? Mom, can I have a snack? He was asleep. He rolled over and another entity got into his body and put his hands. Ashley, are you reading? He came to set the captives free. You are?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Oh, okay. So
I am. I'm reading it.
Know that she
yes,
experienced
ma'am.
that, didn't she?
Yes, she did. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it might not be the person. It could be whatever it is that person is digesting spiritually and physically that allows that demon to be in your house. And it might not be there all the time. It might only be there when they smoke crack. It might only be there when that might be the alcohol. It might only be there at that time. And then they are the other person that you know. Y'all put y'all thing on, please.
And it's so crazy because when he wasn't on that medication, he was a total different person. I mean, the nicest person, the I mean, sweetest person in the world.
Yeah.
And then he always, I got to take my medicine. I need to take my medicine. I need to take my medicine. And then when he started taking it, I don't know how many he was taking. You're supposed to take one. I remember one time on Christmas, this was the Christmas before he left. And I had gotten up. My daughter had went and she spent Christmas with my ex-husband's family. And it was just me and him at the house. So we decided we were going to get up and go and spend Christmas with his family. And as soon as he walked through the house, his mom said, excuse my language, damn, Zach, how much of that shit did you take today? And I looked at her and I was like, what?
So people,
and I knew then. I was like, I'm dealing with something right now and I need to get rid of it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And before long, that's when my baby walked in the house. We walked in the house and my baby saw him and his head was in his lap. I said, he got to go.
Yeah. Okay. So let me tell you this, y'all. If it was not for the Leo that I was telling y'all about, that it was that fire and ice stuff, Anyway, he's the one that let me know. He said, do you realize that the medicine that they giving you for your lupus is an opioid? It's basically heroin. I said, no, it's not. He was like, yes, it is. And they got you taking 4 pills a day. And this is when I started doing my research about it. Now, a pastor when I was young, a youth minister in 1994, the first time I ever heard this. Okay, awesome pastor, y'all. He was an awesome studier. He said, he taught us about pharmakeia. And he said it means spell, incantation, or witchcraft. And that got me to thinking, wait a minute. On the pill bottle, it says that this will make you act different. It might make you more depressed. It might make you want to kill yourself, kill somebody, all these different things. Your dreams be crazy. It's a spell. That's why people that are on prescription drugs and they get addicted, they're different. They look different. Their skin changes. They fidgety or not fidgety or... You're on a spell. Look like you're on a spell to me. Ladisha.
Oh my God. Hey, girl. Hey,
Hi.
Pastor. Hey, Auntie. Hey,
Hi.
everybody. I'm nervous, y'all. I didn't even think I was gonna get picked. I want to touch on the part about like listening to your children. Listen to your children. I'm not gonna be long, but I don't even know where to start. Like, I'm about to be 31 in May, God willing. And even to this day, I've always seen things like you have to realize everyone is different. Like, literally everyone's vision is like, their physical vision is different. Like, we see everything different. I've always seen things. And I can remember so far back, like I grew up in the church. I grew up Baptist, have a good foundation with God and stuff. And it's just like, I just remember back when I was younger and we used to have like this wall with like different pamphlets, like how to deal with certain things, finding your faith and stuff. And I remember as a kid, they used to have like, ones for the kids. And it was one about angels, like explain the angels and stuff. And it was for kids. So it had different illustrations and stuff. And it was like, it was trying to explain emotions, like, hate and jealousy and stuff like that, and rage. And it was like giving an example, like 2 men out in the street fighting. And it showed like the men were fighting and it had like 2 demons, like 2 cartoon demons, over them fighting. And they were like explaining that there's like a spiritual battle over your souls. Like literally when you arguing back and forth, when you enraged, when you feeling them emotions, when you mad, when you kill somebody, whatever, there are literally spirits around you, like they're battling.
Yep.
And as I got older, like I said, I've always seen things. Like you said, I literally could see a person. I could literally look in their eyes, and like you can see that they're not human. Like I can't describe it. I've always been able to see. I don't know what I'm trying to say. So I would ask my grandmother when I got a little older, like, Grandma, are spirits real? I'll never forget. It was 13 ghosts. I don't know, it may sound cheesy or whatever, but like I've seen all kind of scary movies, but that I don't know what about that movie. It was just something about like them putting on the glasses and they could like see the spirits. And it was like, I didn't see nothing like that gory, but like I seen people like they were spirits. Some of them look like normal people. Some of them look like beasts. Like, and I asked my grandma and I would tell her like I would see stuff. Like I would always have visions. She was like, go pray about it. Go read your Bible. It's demonic. I'm like, but grandma, how? Grandma, it literally says that a third of God's angels fell to the earth that God just created and made it with the people and created giants and other beasts. What are you talking about? I mean, we got into a deep argument. It really hurt my soul. Like my grandma's old. I was like, I ain't want to go back and forth, but you're telling me to read this Bible and this is what it's saying, and y'all telling us it's not real. Like what? Listen to your children.
Yes.
Listen to your children. Like I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get off. I was dating this guy and like this is the longest relationship I had ever been in. I was a kid, and then went into some of my adulthood. We was together about 8 years, and he started changing. I didn't know he was out there on them drug stuff. He started changing, and like it would literally get to where I would look at him and I would tell his people like, that's not him. That's not him. It would get to where like we was younger and we would stand together with his grandmother, and I would hear kids in the house. It would be just me and her. I would literally hear children run through the house. And it was one time I was in the room and she was like, Daisha, tell them kids to sit down. I was like, ain't no kids in here. And I'm like, oh shit. I went to sleep. I had a dream. They was teasing me. The demons was teasing me. Whatever demons that was over my boyfriend, they was teasing him. They came and they told me. They said, hi, we got him. Ain't nothing you can do about it. And then one night, it's similar to what the story you just told, the lady just told. He turned over and he grabbed me up, and I looked at him. His whole eye was black. Like that was not him. I don't know who it was. And I end up leaving. I ended up running out the house. All I had on my nightgown. I was naked. I just threw on like a big shirt and just ran out the house, went home to my grandma's house. A couple days later, he called me. He was like, Daisha, that night I came back, I laid down and I was sitting there, and he said, out from the darkness, from the closet, something reached out and touched me. And when it touched me, my whole body convulsed and I lifted up and I couldn't move. I don't know what spirit that was or who it was, but it was somebody. Listen to your children. I don't want to sound like I'm bad. I don't want to sound like I'm bad when y'all. I'm sorry, but like, listen. I'm a grown woman telling y'all that listen to your children.
Yeah.
Listen.
So let me say this, y'all. Y'all don't want to believe, but my kids have been telling me I was a kid. I did not sleep until I didn't start really sleeping at night until my middle 20s, 26, 27. And by that time I was drinking. So it wasn't going to matter. They was going to have to deal with this body that they flip-flopping around on this bed, baby. I'm dead weight anyway. But talking about whole grown young person with a child, and I would go get my son and put him in the bed with me because demons would still be standing at my doors. So hold on, mama. So this is the thing, like y'all, it's a real thing. Y'all gotta listen to y'all kids. You have to listen. If your spouse, somebody, listen, y'all.
Let me. I didn't mean to cut you off. Please, just let me say this. Listen, the devil will use anybody and anything around you to get to you. Have anything. Do not doubt him. And like, don't underestimate that. Like literally, if everything going well, when you're trying to get closer to God, literally it could be anything. Your car breaking down, anything coming up. Do not get mad. That is the devil. You pray, you repent. That is literally the devil sending him and his people to come and take out. He will literally use everything to get to you.
But this is the thing, y'all. This isn't anything that he doesn't do every day. Okay, So write this down. We are at war for our
souls.
Okay, we are at war for our souls, y'all, and it is a real thing. Okay, it's a real thing. All right, thank you, Miss Daisha.
Thank you.
I appreciate you, Mama. Okay, Miss Tamara. Well, Sabrina's been here. Let's get Sabrina, and then we'll do Miss Tamara because Sabrina, you done been in and out. And I know you about to be putting that baby to sleep.
Yeah. I just actually wanted to say, also with your kids, but God uses like your spouses and stuff to not only protect you from demons, but like life-threatening situations. For example, my mom told me the story that she had a cousin and her family came up from the north because she lived down in Florida, and her family came to visit her for a weekend, and she wanted to go back up with them to the drive for about a week and then get a ticket to come back down to Florida. And her husband was like, no. She's like, but that's not right. That's my family. I miss them. I want to see them and this and that. He's like, no, like you can't go. Like, I'm sorry, it's not gonna. She's like, oh, marital problems. You can't control me, this and that, whatever. He was like, I'm sorry, but so I'm saying no, this and that. Wouldn't you know that my family, the one that was driving back up north, got crushed in between two big trucks, one in the front, one in the back. The one in the front stopped in an emergency, and trucks going out of speed, you can't. And the other one smacked the other one right behind and crushed everybody, my whole family in the car. And
Oh my.
if my cousin, my mom's cousin would have went up with them, she would have been in that whole situation. So she was mad at her husband for saying no, and that was God. Like, no, like, you're gonna die if you go up there. So yeah, I just wanted to say that.
It's a real thing. It happened to me. Real quick, I was pregnant with my third daughter. I was still living in Arizona, driving from Mesa, Arizona to South Phoenix, y'all. And I was in the car, the lane next to the carpool lane or something. And God kept telling me to get over, get over, get over, get over, get over. Y'all, I'm like, no, because this is the lane I need to be in, and whoop-de-wop, this and the other. Do y'all know he yelled it in my ears? And as soon as I got over, a diesel came from behind me and smacked into the van that was in front of me. The man fell asleep. But I had my music up on so loud, I couldn't hear him burling behind me. You see what I'm saying? So what she said is true. Sometimes God be trying to save your life. And are you spiritually mature to understand that he can use whoever he wants to do that, to speak to you? Y'all so big on y'all don't gotta listen, y'all don't gotta listen. That's why y'all keep falling in them craters, them holes. Go ahead, Miss Tamara.
Okay, so while we're on the subject of kids, today while I was on Facebook, I ran across some man and he was like, for us to be mindful of what we're letting our children watch, because it's some movie that just came out, or it may have been came out, I don't know, I don't watch movies like that, that came out called Into something. I'm gonna send the link in the comments so you guys can go look on your own time. But
Encanto.
Yes, he was like, he couldn't even continue to watch it. It's literally them taking witchcraft to a whole nother level. And I just was like,
you know what, look up the word Encanto means, y'all. Enchant, doesn't it? There's an Encanto Park in Arizona, and it's a kid's place. Encanto Park is rides and water, but go look up what enchant is. That Spanish for enchantment? Right. Take it from me. Thank you. Yes. All right, everyone. Yes, sorry, Mama. Go ahead.
Can you hear me? Okay, I had pushed mute again. I'm sorry, but yes, that's just what I wanted to bring to you guys' attention. Just make sure we're mindful what we are letting our children watch, because I know I have 3 of my own, and like Disney movies and stuff. It's a popular Disney movie that he said, and it's literally feeding our children into witchcraft.
It's not one Disney movie that doesn't have witchcraft. Princess and the Frog. That dude is a voodoo doctor. The old dude.
Something about Frozen.
Every single. This is why I want y'all to learn the names of the demons, because they be the names of the characters in y'all kids' cartoons, and y'all kids is running around saying these names, summoning spirits, and y'all don't know. Okay, this is why I'm telling y'all this demon book. Okay. Can you mute your phone for me, Mama? Thank you. It's upside down. Okay. No, it ain't. It was right. Okay. It be looking upside down on this side. Anyway, long story short, we looked up the word Bel Air, didn't we?
Can you hear me?
And y'all found out, y'all mute your phones. Y'all found out that the word Bel Air is really Beliar, who is a high-ranking demon of hell. The prince of Beliar. Encanto means to charm and enchant. Ooh. Now y'all see why Cerca got so many books, y'all. And y'all see why I say words are important. Because if you do not know the meaning of a word and you are constantly saying it, you can be conjuring something in your house. Like I told y'all be like, I low key. Low key is a demon. But they spell it different. LOW hyphen, whatever that is, KEW. And you just saying it over and over and over and over. Thought, THO. Y'all go look up thought, THOT, and put an H on the end of it and tell me who you see. Thank you. Go look up THOTH. I think, or THOTH, I believe. What is the name of the demon book? We got two. One is the Encyclopedia of Demons, and the other one is the Dictionary of Demons. We got two. I promise I just had the other one. What did I do with it? I don't know. It's somewhere. God of the Moon. So y'all know, isn't that crazy how they just took the H off of it? They just took the H off of it. So y'all was walking around calling on that dude and didn't even know it, calling folks that girl over there. But it was a different word for that. Just like we looked up the word diva. Had folks walking around saying that. Did y'all look up the word diva? Y'all looked it up. Y'all saw what it meant. That song, like whoa, like whoa, like whoa, like whoa. Go look up the word, what the word WOE means and write it down. Not WOAH, but WOE. And then look at how many songs that are popular right now that have that word in it and what it means. Oh, it's gonna blow your mind when y'all see what WOE means. And y'all just be saying it in your life, speaking it into existence. What does it mean, y'all? What does woe mean? Not that woe, not, yeah. Not WHOA or W, however you spell it. No, WOE. What does it mean?
Great sorrow and distress.
Misfortune and grief.
Yeah. So look, y'all. So when certain rappers say my woes, and you just keep singing that, what are you speaking into your life? Great sorrow, distress, and sadness. Y'all mute your phones for me, please. So y'all look, let's do this. Lucifer was the angel of music, right? Write this down. Lucifer was the angel of music. All right. And this is not to attack no stars or nothing, y'all. I want to show y'all something. Lucifer was the angel of music. Right now, the going gag is you have to sell your soul to be famous to a certain fallen angel of music. You have to sell your soul to the fallen angel of music to become a star. And it says that a third of the angels fell from heaven like stars to earth. And we have a city where people go and they get lost in who they are, called Lost Angels. The city of Lost Angels, Los Angeles. And people go there to get a star put on the walkway. In the city of lost angels, like maybe the ones that fell from heaven down to earth like stars, You sell your soul to the angel of music to become famous and to become a star. He makes you what he fell like from heaven. Oh. And instantly, as soon as they become famous, their eyes change. And then they just always got on sunglasses. Even inside, we cannot see their eyes most times. Wonder why. Maybe there's another entity in there and they're not in control of their body anymore. Lucifer was the angel of music. That's why when you listen to Keith Sweat, baby, or whoever it is, you get to thinking it. Woo. You listen to Bun B and you get the, you listen to Tupac, you listen to greens, beans, tomatoes. It moves you, all of it. They use music as torture. They use music to manipulate people. They have things played backwards in music. You don't think the angel of music had nothing to do with that? Call backmasking. Look it up. If I am going to put something in your subconscious, what did I tell y'all the other day? All I got to do is play music and you're going to remember it. Y'all remember me talking about the five senses? If I wanted my kids to remember something, I always had music playing when I told them. Because what's going to happen is, as soon as I bring it to your memory, you're going to think about the song that was playing and you'll be able to remember what I said. I'm not knocking nobody that want to be a famous, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I'm just showing y'all some stuff. Don't be getting all but hurt. I just be wanting y'all to open your eyes and see some things. People go to Los Angeles and lose their way. And it's crazy because it's literally called the city of Los Angeles. Have you ever looked up the name of your city and what it means? Let's do that, y'all. Look up the city you live in right now or the city you were born in and tell me what it means. Oh, I listen to music all day. I listen to music all day, but I really can't wait to use these, y'all. I'm really ready. Okay, so look up what y'all city names mean, please, real quick. What does it mean? I wonder if there's any mythological new beginning. Las Vegas means the meadows, free man or petite. Chicago means second to none. San Gabriel Valley, the meadows. I just want to know what it means. Atlanta is the Sea of Atlas, the land of the Indians. Hialeah means pretty prairie, something that draws vitally. Dang. A dove. Flint Top Hill. Okay. The Hill, the honor of the French king. Okay. So look, have y'all ever noticed how certain cities are famous for certain things? Like murder or drugs or something like that, right? Do you guys know that there are certain entities that are set over that city? Did y'all know that? That there are demons, several of them, armies of them, battalions of them that are set over certain neighborhoods, certain streets. So this is why Cerca, every neighborhood that I live in, one of the first things that I do when I move there is I put blessed oil on my feet and I walk around the whole neighborhood. That's why I told y'all see at certain corners, it's always a cross right there. It's always an accident right there because there is a spirit there. There's a certain club, it don't matter how many times they change the name of that club, baby. 15 people gonna get killed in there. Miss Angela? Wait, y'all. So look, if you already talked, can y'all put y'all hand down for me so that way we can make sure we hit everybody? So for my newbies, if you're just getting here today or yesterday and you haven't been on none of our lives, your other assignment is to look up how many mystical beings, bones, or giant bones were found in your city or your state. Miss Angela?
Hello, here I am.
Hey.
Hi. I just wanted to talk about children and, seeing they see what you won't see. Because my middle son, he's grown now, but I had a boyfriend that he did not like for some reason. And he kept telling me, Mom, I don't like him. Mom, I don't like him. And he would always, before my kids went to school, and he was weird because he would, instead of laying in the bed with me, he would lay in the floor. I mean, he would be in the we had a dining room, and he would lay like outside of my room in the middle of the floor. And every morning my kids got up, he would like scream and holler at the top of the lungs, no, they gotta be quiet because I'm trying to sleep. I'm like, oh, it's time for them to go to school. What are you talking about? And one incident where my son had he forgot his glasses and he had ran back to the house. And like, Mom, I forgot my glasses. And instead of him, my boyfriend at the time, instead of him opening the door and letting him, like, my son was beating on the door, and I'm like, okay. And I was in the bathroom, and I was like, I'm hearing him beating, and I'm like, why is he getting up to let him in? And when I get up and get up from the bathroom and realize and come into the living room, I'm like, why are you still, laying there? And my son is knocking on the door, and then my son, I opened the door. He went and grabbed his glasses, and then he lunged at my son. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you attacking my son? He just came to get his glasses. He forgot his glasses. And I was like, it was strange that he did that, but it was like a spirit or something that came over him. And my son was like, because I had to, separate them and get my son out the house quick. And I told him, look, I don't know what was going on, but
y'all, it's a lot of noise. Is that your background, Mama? Or
yeah,
is that someone else?
That's my grandbaby. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was something.
I'm sorry.
No,
but
okay.
Yeah. But my son didn't like him, and my kids at first they liked him, but as time went on, relationship, he began to strange stuff, which turns out he was on drugs, and I didn't realize it at the time. So my son did not like him, and we parted ways because I wasn't going to allow him to study, cause confusion in my house, and I'm trying to raise my kids and just be a single parent. So yeah. Years later, we was at church and we saw him again, and he was like, I need to talk to you because I think God told me we need to get back together. I'm like, well, I told him, I'm like, God didn't give me that message, and I went on into the church.
Come on. I didn't get it. I did not get that memo.
Yep, I didn't get that memo. So I'm like, to this day, it's just, you should just listen to your children. Because when your children are telling you something, and it's an incident with my oldest daughter, he had just got a car.
Wait, I don't want to interrupt you, but we got to get going. We're running a little long.
Okay.
We're not going to be on here very much longer.
Okay.
Well, I'm sorry. We got a couple more people, y'all.
Okay, then.
I'm sorry, right. And I don't mean to interrupt you. I know folks I've been trying to give everybody time to make sure we're getting through. So
I understand. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Right. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Did you call me?
Yes.
Okay, because you kind of cut off a little bit. I wanted to hop on the same thing that she was talking about kids. I believe I'm a seer. since I was a small child. I was about, I believe, 6 or 7, and I was living in New York City at the time, in Harlem. And I woke up in the middle of the night in my room by myself, and my bedroom closet door was wide open, and everyone was sleeping. No one was awake. I knew that no one opened that door because that door was closed before I went to sleep. And my parents were sleeping. So no one could have opened that door. And I know that I did not open that door because I don't sleepwalk.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to go close the door, and there were 2 French doors. So they were doors that swing open.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that I was about to go close that door, and I promise you, 2 hands came out that
Mm-hmm.
2 hands came out that 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 closet and grabbed my wrists and did not let me go. I could not say anything, but I knew that if I said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," and right there when I thought it, it let me go. And I
Wow.
went running to my parents' room, and they did not believe me. Did not believe me one bit. They
Mm-hmm.
said, "Oh, you were just dreaming." And I literally had, my wrists were red. I'm your color. My wrists were red.
Yeah. See,
And
this real quick, this is the thing. People don't believe. I wake up still with scratches, y'all. I still wake up with scratches. I still wake up with um bruises that I can't explain, y'all. Cause what y'all fail to realize is this: when y'all go watch them movies, the reason those movies be so real is because somebody really experienced that and they wrote about it, or somebody's friend, or okay. I know we did it already, but I need y'all to go look up right now, Latoya Ammon, Gary, Indiana. Right now, I'm about to run to the bathroom. Y'all go look up Latoya Ammon, Ammon, or Amon, and then look up Amon in the Bible. So this y'all assignment while I'm in the bathroom. Look up Latoya Ammon. What happened? And then look up Amon in the Bible and tell me what spirit comes along with that name. I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, y'all. Sorry, y'all looked it up. Did y'all see what happened to her and her children? And then nobody believed them. Did y'all read the newspaper article? Did y'all see that the social worker and the police or somebody ran up out the house because they saw her son walk up the wall backwards?
Yeah, that's insane. That's crazy.
Okay? And y'all don't want to believe y'all kids when they say it's a monster in the house. It's a monster in the house. This just happened in what, 2015? Did y'all see the date? Netflix is making a movie about it. The man that is making it, it's called The Demon House. They just got $100 million or $100-something thousand, whatever. He went and bought the house and knocked it down because he's going to build a replica of it. But the spirits is still on that land, y'all. It don't matter about the house. Let me tell y'all something. And for those of you that are new, y'all haven't heard it. For those of you that are old, you have. I moved into a house the first time I lived here. My kids started talking about they felt scared going to the bathroom. I got an app. It used to be called the Be Deviled app. They don't have it no more. But it was a ghost hunter thing. I waited till my kids went to school, y'all, and took that thing around my house. And everywhere where it said the energy was crazy, I said, this thing don't work. It also had a white noise recorder on it. So when me and my ex was talking, we had it just listening. Y'all, when we played that thing back, you hear him talking, me talking, him talking, me talking. And then you heard a third voice. Y'all want to know what it said? It said, kill she. 3 times. It said, kill she. Kill she. We heard it. He said, what the? And the other expletive. So we played it for other people because we thought we was tripping. No, they heard it too. Do y'all know he started trying to kill me after that? We had knockdown, drag out fights where he didn't try to run me over with my car. I didn't pour bleach and all, and I ain't never bleached nobody's clothes, y'all. I'm talking about we fighting to the death. He didn't pull a pistol, you name it. Do y'all know that we went to jail? We went to jail. And the person that got me that book from Egypt, her daddy is a bail bondsman. I had never met him. But the weekend before we went to jail, here go the kids, y'all. The weekend before we went to jail, she came and got my kids and took them over her parents' house to let them go swimming, and they spent the weekend over there. So her daddy got to meet my kids. Now, I ain't never met the daddy or the mom at this time. We go to jail. I ain't in jail, thank you, Lord, because he be sending people for me. We go to jail. He in jail. I'm in jail. I'm like, Lord, I need to make me a phone call, okay? Before I can make a phone call, y'all, they was calling my name, telling me I'm bailed out. I ain't even got to make my phone call. What you mean I'm bailed out? I only been here about 45 minutes. Y'all, I get to the little thing where I gotta sign my papers. And yes, of course, Cerca has been to jail a few times. And so the man says the only reason I'm coming to get you out is because of your beautiful daughters. Y'all, I was in mid-stroke. Now, mind you, I don't know this man because I was working at a barbershop at the time, a barber and beauty shop. So he was like, yeah, the people from the barbershop paid your thing, my bond or whatever. I'm like, cool. He said, yeah, the only reason I'm getting your daughters out, y'all, I'm writing. He said, the only reason I'm getting you out is because of your beautiful daughters. Y'all, I stopped writing. I said, wait a minute, who are you? And how do you know my daughters? He said they spent the night at my house last weekend, and they're very well behaved, and I cannot see those little girls go one night without their mother. Okay? But get this. Right before that, when he comes to pick up the rest of his money for bonding me, or right after that, when he comes to my house like a week later to pick up the rest of his bond money, y'all, he said, you'll never believe this. I used to live here. He said, but this house wasn't here, and none of these houses were here. My grandparents owned this whole, all the way down to there, all the way, none of these houses were here. This was in the 60s. He said, my grandparents moved out of this house when I went to the Navy, and let a man and a woman move in their home. It was a murder-suicide on the property, y'all. $30 years earlier. But when my kids start telling, and then we have this spider, it was crazy. We start fighting to the death. It would have been a murder-suicide in that house. Another one. We had never fought, never argued. And when I tell you, baby, we was fighting to the, this is where I did the whole Dukes of Hazzard thing and had to jump in the window of my car. We almost wrecked into the neighbor's car. He swerved it, y'all. Big old, and punched me in my head, dazed me. I'm getting up like, there are entities. This is why I don't move in no house without praying over it first. And I pour oil around my whole yard because you don't know who, it could be a witch or a warlock that lived there before you. And they was doing incantations and spells, and those spirits are still there. So when your kids start to tell you, mama, I see something, I'm scared, I don't want to lay over there, it could protect you. Stop letting y'all kids watch all this scary mess. Protect their eyes. Do y'all realize the eyes are the window to the soul? The thing about a window is if I can see you, you can see me. So if your kids say, oh, they eyes scare me, you better both believe that ain't the only person in that body. This is why I do not let my kids leave to go to school. Look, y'all. If my kids get on here, they gonna tell you that bottle of oil that I showed y'all set at the door, and they had to put it on every day. I had started having a feeling about a school shooting, and my daughters went to a nice school. They did not go, they went to a very nice school. I started having a feeling about a school shooting, y'all. And so I started telling my kids, make sure you know what you're saying, make sure you know what you're saying. Do y'all know it was that week that a boy brought a gun to school? Fully loaded. That week. So you can be not listening. If your kids is telling you a person at their school is making them feel nervous, anoint your baby. Anoint y'all kids before they leave, because if y'all ain't paying attention, some babies go to school and they not making it home. Their eyes need to be aware. Their ears need to be aware. They're anywhere that they touch. If you have them anoint their feet, their hands, their eyes, and eyes, ears, mouth, hands, and feet. Anything they touch, even though that oil is not on their hands no more, the blood of Jesus is at that door. If it is a child that has a gun that is coming through there because your baby touched that handle, it might save every kid in that class. Because they feet then walked everywhere, or that senses, God might say, get up and go in the bathroom. Stay in the stall. It might be the difference between your baby not making it home to you. Anoint your spouse before they leave. Come here, boy. My husband, ex-husband, and guess what, y'all? On the days that I was adamant about it, he drove a diesel. He would call me 30 minutes and be like, babe, I don't even know how you always be doing. You know I almost jackknife on the highway. Or he'll be in the alley because it's 3:30 in the morning and he got to deliver downtown where the people that are not so nice are. living in them alleyways, and people that walked up on him. It's dark. Ain't nobody out there but him, and he can't take his gun on him on the work truck. Blessed oil. Get you some blessed oil. Get you some olive oil or whatever oil you got, and pray over and ask God to bless it like it's his blood. And then you touch them every day when they going over their friend's house. Y'all, this is the full armor. And I'm talking about I being just rolled up and be like, come here. But guess what? I'm about to see something. I'm about to show y'all something. I know y'all don't believe me. I want to show y'all. Just give me a second. I don't know if she gonna answer. Y'all do not know how to use this phone. Can y'all hear that? Good afternoon and evening. I'm on live here, so there's a few, maybe 1,000 people or so listening, but I need you to be a witness for me. Can you do that?
Sure.
Don't say your name, but tell who you are to me.
Your daughter?
Can y'all hear her? Okay, listen. How many times did mom tell y'all to anoint yourself before you left out the house?
All the time, like every day.
Okay. How many times did mom say I had a weird feeling about your friends or a situation and asked y'all not to go, and then y'all went and something happened?
Like if you asked us not to go and we went, something usually would happen.
Okay. Did your sister not have a friend that I kept telling that I saw bullets flying back and forth every time she left with this person? And I kept saying somebody is going to get killed dealing with that girl. And a week after your sister's birthday, what happened? 2 people got killed on the front porch. Do you remember?
On the porch?
At her house. The young girl that your sister used to work with, that I used to say, I don't like you going with her. I don't like you hanging with her. Don't say her name. Okay. Yeah. So mom used to always say what? I see what?
Yeah, you see bullets flying.
Back and forth.
It be some mess. And yeah, it was some mess. I forgot about that.
Okay. This is my oldest daughter, y'all. With my grandbaby. Y'all hear him. And she's telling y'all, it didn't matter what I was doing. My kids will tell you if I was tipsy. Was I not going to tell y'all?
Yeah.
If I was smoking, did I tell you?
Yeah. We were talking about that earlier. How you always just be like, girls, move. I'm smoking.
Okay.
Just talking about that earlier.
Just because I'm doing what I'm doing don't mean I'm not going to let God use me, y'all. Okay, I love you. I'll call you later. And feed him because he's hungry.
I am feeding him.
Bye.
Bye.
Do y'all believe me now? It was not no times that I let you better not walk up out of here. I don't care what I'm doing. You better not. And she is 2,000 miles away from me, y'all. She ain't in this house with me. She all the way across the country. But y'all heard that. Parents, stop letting the devil keep you so congested spiritually that you cannot be a watchman for y'all children. You need to be a watchman for your spouse, your husband, or your wife. And y'all need to start listening. Open up your spiritual ears, because it could save so much hurt and so much pain if y'all listen. My daughter, I kept telling her, every time you go with that girl, I see bullets flying. I would do this. 2 little boys, a week after my daughter's 18th birthday, was at this house. And they shot each other and killed each other. It was bullets flying back and forth. 18 and 20 years old. One of them had just graduated. He hadn't even been graduated high school 2 months, y'all. And I have been telling her this for a whole year. And when the year rolled around, warning, write this down. Warning comes before destruction. Warning comes before destruction. Warning comes before destruction. No, they wasn't in no games. She just a young girl hanging with her friends. My kids will tell you, I used to tell them, don't hang out with that girl. She's going to try to have somebody do something to you. That's not your friend. She's jealous of you. I don't want you to be around her. Oh, mom. And then every time it be on it, because I asked God to let me know who my kids are among so that I can pray. Because y'all forget their peers influence them more than you. So it's good that you get to know your kids' friends and have them over at your house and have them sit at your dinner table so that you can understand the people that your kids are around. Because they telling your kids what to do, what to look at, how to dress, how to conduct themselves. You ain't the only one teaching your kids. Their friends are teaching them as well. And they'll listen to their friends before they listen to you if you don't listen to them, because their friends listen to them. So they gonna listen to the people that listen to them. But you don't never want to hear what they got to say. Okay, well, they trying to tell you what's going on. Start listening, and maybe you won't have to say, you don't listen to me. And they say, you don't ever listen to me. You got to give what you want to get from your kids. If you want them to give you a listening ear, you have to give them a listening ear. You want them to give you respect. You can't disrespect them every time they friends is around and get to talking crazy to them, because then they going to act up in front of your company. Oh, why y'all acting like this? Because every time they friends come over, you embarrass them instead of leaving them alone. So they going to embarrass you the same way you embarrass them. Kids only do to you what you do to them. If you love on your kids and speak to them with respect, they gonna love on you and speak to you with respect. You cuss your kids out, they gonna cuss you out. You bust in their room, they gonna bust in your room. You don't respect their privacy, they not gonna respect your privacy. My kids don't barge in. They knock. And they know I'm single. But if I'm in my room with my door closed, they knock. Because when I go to their door, I knock and wait for them to say, come in. It's their space. It don't matter that it's in your house. It's their space. You gave it to them. So if you're always invading their space, you know what they're teaching them in their relationship when they ask their spouse to leave them and let them have space, that they don't get that. You're teaching your children relationship. If you are mentally and physically abusive to your children and then you turn around and tell them you love them, they are going to get mentally and physically abusive spouses, because you taught them that's what love is. TT, go ahead. You've been up there for a while. And then Sabrina, we're going to get to you because you've been up already just one time. Go TT and then La Estrus.
Okay. So basically, I had a hearing for a protection order against my husband, and like he's abused me throughout our relationship. Like he's been very aggressive. I've been, never really felt like I had a voice with him. And like within like the past months or so, like I keep having like dreams. Like we haven't been in contact for a while, but I've been having a lot of dreams of him shooting me. And it's like a repeated dream of him, like with the gun pointed directly at my head. And after our hearing today, they basically, like, I had tons of evidence showing that he is a endangerment, like, to me, and they dismissed the case completely. And he had nothing, no comeback for anything that I said, but they dismissed it. And it's like recently I just been like, it's just been a lot of fear, like, about the situation. And it's just like, and he has mental illnesses as well, and also like gets under the influence from time to time. And he, like, no one could stop him, no one could settle him down. And it's like they just completely threw out the case. Like, they don't see, like, because it's been a while since we've been in contact, and they just completely threw out the fact that he's, even in my evidence, he even stated that he would kill me. And they completely ignored that. And it's like, yeah.
So I'm gonna say this to you real quick. This situation is dear to my heart because I have a cousin that a man was exactly like that. She would wake up and he would be in her house and she was with someone else, and he would be and took a picture of them sleep in the bed together. Because the law don't be doing nothing. But baby, I'm gonna pray the same way I prayed for her, for you. Okay? I'm telling you right now, the man that kept telling he was gonna kill my cousin, baby, he told her she wasn't gonna make it to the courthouse. And on the way to the courthouse on his motorcycle, guess what happened, honey? He was hit by a diesel and paralyzed. So whatever it is that he intends for you, God is gonna stop him in his tracks. Thank you, God, for, oh my Jesus, I feel the Holy Ghost. God, thank you for putting warring angels around her and her children, her in her home, wherever they go. God, oh my Jesus. Girl, look. It's a scripture in the Bible where God was telling them, look up into the hills. And God opened up their eyes. And Jesus, it was warring angels all around them. He said, you ain't got no reason to be scared. Don't be scared, girl. God will stop that man in his tracks. He will stop his, listen, and I ain't wishing nothing on nobody, but I'm telling you right now, I didn't see it happen. Don't fear. Don't fret. Anoint your house and know that God got angels. When you leave out, you walk out and know that God is in front of you. He's behind you. He's on top of you. Girl, look, don't worry about nothing. See, what he don't know is that could have been a setup for him. He thinking he done got away, and God have a whole setup for that young man. You hear me? He'll be on his way to you and will never make it. And I'm not wishing nothing on him. I'm telling you that the Bible say when you intend harm for people, that rage blinds you. Because while he looking for you, is somebody looking for him that he don't even know nothing about. You hear me? Yes. Don't be scared. God, oh my Jesus, I'm resting in you, Lord. You are the ultimate judge. It don't matter that judge don't see. The main judge see, baby, and he calls the judgment. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Don't be scared, baby. You walk in authority. The Almighty God is with you. You don't have to worry about nothing. Look, girl, when I tell you I done been stalked, I just told y'all with some gray sweats in my house last night. When I got off live, something said, check your block messages. For what? Check your block messages, baby. I got a message that said I'm 18 minutes away from your house, and it had been 7 minutes already. And this person lives an hour and 15 minutes from where I live, y'all. So while I was on live talking to y'all, it was a pop-up at my house. People don't pop up at my house because don't nobody, it's only like 3 people that know where I live. Mind you, this person has never done that. Never. I didn't respond to I'm coming to your house because you was in the block messages and you came anyway.
And I'll just say this, like, if anyone like would like to send me prayers, I would definitely need it, because even with me losing my protection order today, I do have our divorce coming up the following week, and I'm trying to get full custody of our child, and it's just like, I don't have anything against him. I don't want to keep him against our child, but when you're putting your hands on me in front of our child and telling him this is how you get women in line, this is like, you're teaching him this and he can't even speak yet, but you're trying to instill these type of things in him. I just like, just want to like prayer for like full custody, because like I felt confident in the beginning. Like I knew I was ready. I knew I had every evidence to show that he has plans. He has plans. Like, this is his character. And they still manage with no evidence to completely get it dismissed.
So I keep telling you, God got a plan, mommy. You do not have to be scared about nothing. Listen to me. When I'm telling you, I don't know if you was here earlier, but God be letting my words hold up. You don't got to worry about nothing. I'm looking for your praise report. I need you to write down that I will have full custody of my child, that I will live to, I need you to write this down now while we talking. I need you to get paper and write down, I will live to raise my son. I will live. I will live. Write that 3 times. My Jesus. I will live to raise my son, and I have absolutely nothing to fear because the Almighty God is with me. This is a true statement, honey. I'm telling you right now, you ain't got to be worried about nothing. You will live, and everybody is praying for you. You got 427 people or 527 people or however many people on TikTok, and I don't even know how many people is on YouTube, and you got 66 people in the Zoom. So over probably, I don't know, 700 people that's sending prayers up for you and that baby. Honey, it's done. You will have full custody. Even, look, y'all, claim it with her. TT is her name. Claim it with her. Don't be scared of nothing. You got God with you, baby, and he's bigger than the police. He's bigger than the judges. He's bigger. Girl, listen, that man better be careful. I ain't wishing nothing bad on him, but I'm telling you right now, he needs to be careful.
Can we all say a prayer for her before we get offline today?
Go ahead.
Dear Heavenly Father, I just want to say a special prayer for TT. Look after her and guide her and her baby, Lord. Protect them. Protect her house. Protect her heart, Lord. Continue to just be with her and give her the strength, Lord, that you got her. In Jesus' name. In Jesus' name, protect that baby and protect her. Everything is going to be okay. Amen.
Amen. TT, you got it, mommy. I'm telling you right now, I already know that situation, baby. That's why I said your TT Cerca is a fighter, mama, or your sister. I don't know how old you are, but baby, listen. War for your soul and war for your baby soul. It's okay. You don't have to be scared. Get down on your knees. Tonight, you get down on your knees and humble yourself in front of God and watch and see what he do for you. I'm telling you. This is war, y'all. This is war. The devil be serious about continuing to kill, steal, and destroy. Write that down. If the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy, y'all. He go like a roaring lion, but he can't do nothing that God don't allow him to do. So he'll keep you so worked up in fear that you won't believe God, that God is bigger than the situation. God is bigger than any situation. Listen, baby. You do not have nothing to fear. God is with you. Thank God this is your praying season. You might just be having to pray every day, all day, every day, all day, every day, all day. That ain't a bad thing. You ain't doing nothing but storing up your prayers. You understand me? Don't pray in fear. Pray in confidence that God has heard you. He has heard every person that is praying for you, and that he has already answered every single thing that you're worried about.
Thank you.
When we meet stuff, y'all, you welcome, mama. When we meet stuff with resistance, y'all, then God can't work. Because if you're fearful, that means that you don't believe that God can take care of you. Whether it's eviction, and I said this to y'all. Stop worrying about eviction. I know it's a scary thing, but if y'all haven't realized, God would make the Israelites get up and move in the middle of the night. And they never got to go back to that place again. So if God is making you move and y'all done did everything that you can to stay, that means he has another place. You're being stationed. We are in the army. You're being stationed somewhere else. It's another neighborhood that needs you. It's another store that needs your smile. It's another little kid that is only going to eat because you on the block. Go work. Quit trying to stay in the same place. Y'all want to know why Cerca is the way she is? Because God moved me all around the country for 20-something years. One time, I lived in 3 states in less than 12 months. I was like, well, wait now, Lord, I'm tired now. Sometimes an eviction ain't because you failing. Sometimes an eviction is because God is moving you to what you asked for. And he knows as long as you got that crib and as long as you got that job and as long as you got that boo, you're not going to move. So then you never see what it is that he is trying to give you that you ask for. And anytime the devil gets to running fear behind you, baby, no, you got a big blessing coming. Devil start fighting you. He fights the hardest right before and right after a blessing, y'all. And 2, stop saying this. Do y'all want to know a spell y'all put on y'allself? Y'all ready for the spell? Y'all don't even know y'all probably speak 6 times a day. Y'all ready for the spell? Y'all speak on yourself. The curse. It's always something. That's a curse. It's always something. No, always means it's never gonna stop. Why do you keep? Okay, go look up the word always and put the definition up here, y'all. Y'all be cursing y'all own self. And I be like, oh, it ain't always something for me. No, baby, it's blessings over here. I don't want no parts of that. Please go look up the word always and give me the definition. The Webster's definition. What's it say? Infinite? Somebody
At
say
all times, on all occasions.
on all times, on all occasions?
At all times, on all occasions.
Oh, at all times. So you literally are speaking into your own life that continually there is going to be trouble and problems. You say it for yourself. God says you have whatever you speak. Write this down. I will have whatever I speak. So if I speak that this is going to be a bad day, it's going to be a bad day. If I speak that my kids are not going to listen, they're not going to listen. If I say my husband's going to cheat, then he's going to cheat. If I say, then I have. If I say it, then I have it. God spoke and said, let there be light, and there was. He spoke and said, trees grow, and they did. And he made, everybody was like, oh, I made in God's image. Well, then why you talk like that? Because he did give you the power of creation with speech. And that's why I'm telling y'all, people, don't speak that over me and don't speak that over my kids. And no, that's not going to happen. Oh, the same thing going to happen to your kids. No, it's not. And don't ever speak that over my kids. Words are building blocks. What are you building with your words? Y'all kids got some Legos that they don't play with no more. Write all the words that you say on a continual basis down on those Legos and then stack them and make sentences out of them and see how many of them are negative and see how many of them are positive. You can do it with styrofoam. Go to the Dollar Tree and get you some of them styrofoam squares. Okay? And write the words that you always say and see what you're building in your life with your words. See if you're building a foundation for positivity, or see if you are building a if I'm too loud, you know, you can leave or turn down your phone. Don't tell me to stop yelling because I pay the bill on both of these. If I want to yell, I'm in my house, in my room. Turn your phone down. Hey, y'all crazy. You don't even got to be here if you don't want to.
That's why I had to get off of TikTok, because they just do too much on there. They are so very disrespectful.
I don't have no problem with checking. It's okay.
No, baby. Business.
I'm sorry. That face you made just now was hilarious. I just had to say that.
I know that's right. I'm over here with she done made my day with that.
Okay, that face and that turn on top of it.
Sorry, y'all.
They so disrespectful. That's why I had to get off of
Don't
TikTok.
forget the flip of the hair, honey. The flip of them locks.
Thank y'all. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
No.
I seen her read.
The Bible say the face tell what you be thinking. That's what the Bible say. Your face tell what you be thinking, baby. And I know y'all be right. I be having all the words in the back of my. So when y'all see me do this, that's not that I've been doing this forever. Because y'all don't know that God ain't done with me yet. I'm still being cut on. And like I told you, I don't care about being famous. I will cuss you out. That's why I don't got no teeth.
Tell them,
I just cussed somebody out last night. I'm telling y'all. Y'all think I be lying. I'm going to be honest.
Tell them,
but they sure got cussed out real good too.
We outside. We outside.
That's right. We outside. No, I don't condone cussing, but I am listen, write this down. We live in duality. We live in duality. You are a spiritual being in a fleshly body. You live in duality. You live in the spirit and in the flesh, or the carnal, at all times. Your thought process is spiritual because we cannot see it. Thoughts are spiritual. Write this down. Thoughts are spiritual, but thoughts create things in the natural, in the carnal. So it starts in a place where nobody can see it, in the dark, in your brain. But I can know what you're thinking by the expression on your face or by your body language. So spiritual things manifest to the flesh. If I have a thought about a big tall tree, my body starts to move. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Get to feeling a little something.
Half left.
A whole thought got you walking different, baby.
Swing that hair. Swing them locks.
Look, man, hold on. Look, don't walk down the grocery store out and smell something and be like, your neck is stiff. Am I lying, y'all? Don't get no new sew in, baby, and walk down the alleyway and smell something smelling good, baby. You're not gonna turn like you normally would. You turn like this.
Extra.
Walking down the aisle. I know all about it. Men, y'all just as guilty. Don't come out with them gray sweats on this summer. Don't do it. with the ball cap and don't just stay in the house.
They a whole different person when they get the haircut.
Ooh, baby, get that haircut, get that fresh
total
line,
different
the white line, baby, and that hat. And don't let it be and washed up that car and shine the rims up, put some armor all on that leather, pull that sunroof back. Y'all be out trying to catch y'all one. I know, I got brothers and cousins. I know the whole gang. Y'all start getting ready Saturday morning.
Smelling good, Lord, smelling good.
Ooh. Y'all go to the barbershop early, go clean your car. You go clean your car before you go get your hair cut because you want your car to be clean at the barbershop because you know all the chicks is coming through there because they at the beauty shop and the barbershop and it's just the whole of, oh, I love the barbershop. I worked there. I did here. I love it. It's the whole thing. I know how to go. Ooh, it was so fun. So
then when they clean the shop, they start marching and stomping.
Come on now. So this the thing, right? Y'all literally start working on plotting on somebody's daughter at 7:00 in the morning. Because the whole reason you getting your hair cut, the whole reason you cleaning up your car, the whole reason you are doing that is because you trying to find something for the end of the night. Bishop Ice Cube told us. Y'all remember his song? Bishop Ice Cube? Anybody? I ain't gonna sing it. I ain't gonna, don't do it. But y'all know the one I'm talking about.
Steve Harvey told it on them too.
Today was a good day.
Or do y'all know Reverend Warren G? Y'all know Reverend Warren G? And he talking about riding down the way and saw some and took them to the, and then, oh, y'all don't know about that. Well, they start playing that at 7:00 in the morning.
Regulate.
Okay, Thursday, you start planning the outfit you gonna wear to the club on Friday or Saturday because you plan on trying to snag somebody's son knowing you don't want nothing to do with him. You better regulate. Come on now.
That's that Nate dog.
Come on now. Then got your nails done, toes done, hair done, got your good Brazilian wax going. Talking about you ain't looking for nobody and you was just running to the store. Girl, please. Trying to get somebody's son and don't want nothing to do with him. Y'all be plotting. But think about this, y'all. I'm being funny. But look at all that your mind has to go through for what you plan on doing tonight that hasn't even happened yet. But you've already said, if the opportunity presents itself, I am ready. But that all started with you had to think your whole day out. You had to plan your whole day to get ready to sin against God. You planned your whole day to go sin against God. So when you come to him and you say, God, that's not what I was thinking, and that's not what I did, and that was not my intention. No, ma'am. No, sir. Yes, it was. It just happened. No, it didn't, because you started planning it at 7:00 in the morning. That you was going to call him after you got your nails done or send him a picture of you in your new outfit. And then when he come over, you act like you don't know. No. You laid the seeds down. You planned this. And this is why we are going to be judged for our thoughts first. Because your thoughts premeditated. Your thoughts create action, and so do your words. So you think, I'm about to go see him. And then you say, I'm about to go see him. And then your body follows with the action. I'm about to go. You ever thought, ooh, she put it on me last time I seen her. Splash waterfalls. When we were shopping, somebody dropped some soda around on the floor somewhere. Tonight is the night. That's right. That you, hey, make me. Y'all don't even know. You say you'll be chilling with me. And hey, that's how I play it. Hope you will. Hey, y'all don't know about that. I'm nervous and I'm trembling, honey. Wait for you to come on in. But God, I didn't mean none of that. I went and bought candles. I cleaned up the house, shaved, made sure the bed was perfect, went and got the babysitter for the kids so I could act like I wasn't going to be doing nothing to be available to sin against my dad. So when you try to get to heaven and say, God, that was not my intention and it just happened, he gonna know you lying because you planned it. That's why I tell people, you don't just fall into no cheating. You had to give the number or take the number, decide to call or respond, get in your car, decide to drive to where this person is at, decide to get out of your car or let them in your car. Then you have to decide to take your pants down. And even at that moment, you could have stopped and you had to make another decision to enter. So it was about 100 decisions you made before you got to the act. Nah, bro, this is on purpose. Because you had to figure out where I was going to be, to make sure that didn't nobody see you, to make, y'all, this was our plan, baby. You didn't just slip and fall on nothing. You made almost 100 decisions before you got there. Turn left, turn right, decision. Turn left, turn right, decision. So when you sit up and say it just happened, you a liar. You had to make at least 50 decisions to leave your situation and go. You had to plan where you was going to go, what you was going to wear, how you was going to lie about when it happened. Turn left, turn right. These are all individual decisions that are getting you to your sin that you're about to say that you did on accident. Latrice. I don't know how to say the name. I'm gonna say La
Estes.
La Estes. Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening.
We were talking earlier about listening to your children. It was back in like 2009. My daughter was 6 years old at the time, and she came to me and said that she had a dream that some men were trying to break in her house. And my daughter she's one of those, she will not sleep in her room. She's always been either in my room or in her brother's room. And so when she came to me and told me this, I stopped what I was doing and sat down and I said, well, where were you? What room were you in when you had the dream? She said, I was in my Bubba's room and they were coming through Bubba's window. And I said, did you see their face? And she went to telling me everything about the dream. And afterward, I sent off to play and I prayed about it. I thought about it. And the Lord told me to ask her to go back and remember what the clock said, because the clock would have the date, like the day of the week and the time as well. And I called her back in and she told me, and it said it was on Monday and it was like 3 a.m, around 3 a.m. And so this was like on a Friday when she told me. So I immediately called my boss and said I had some things going on that I wasn't going to be able to work Sunday night, Monday night, or Tuesday night to prepare for what she had seen. So I called her grandmother and I had the kids go spend the night with grandma so that she could take them to school. And I sat in my son's room in the dark with my pistol. And sure enough, someone tried to come in my son's bedroom window, and I had to hold them at gunpoint until the police got there.
See that?
So yes, I listen to my babies. I listen to my babies.
How old was she?
She was 6 years old.
6, y'all. 6. Mama, I had a drink and it was Monday. See, y'all be thinking God don't, and somebody came in her house and she had to hold him in the very place where the kids saw it. And y'all don't want to listen to these kids. She had wisdom because warning came before destruction from a child. Somebody's going to break in our house. She could have prayed against it, but it was still going to happen. But she was prepared. So they didn't catch her off guard. She caught them. God be warning us, y'all, time and time again. We fall into stuff because we don't listen. That's powerful, sis. I'm happy you listen. This is what I be trying to tell y'all. Kids be trying to tell y'all, y'all do not listen to them. That could have cost her. Just think if she didn't listen, her kids would have been in that room. Yeah. That's how kids get snatched out of their room and through the window, and they be looking for them, y'all.
It turned out to be people that we knew as well. It was around the holidays, and it turned out that they watched us bring packages in our house, and they were coming in to rob. And my son is the computer guru, so he has all kind of electronics and stuff in his room. And I think his room is off back in the back part of the house. So they thought that because his room was so ducked off that they could go through his room and come in and rob us. They didn't have a clue that I was sitting there waiting on them.
Yep. Thank you for listening. Do y'all see that? That saved her a lot of money, insurance, what's the name? The claims and all of that. It's a lot of stuff, y'all, that we would not have to experience if we steady ourselves. This is why in the beginning of my videos, when I first started doing these Zooms, the first thing that I asked y'all to do is learn how to get off with God and start to listen. That's why I said, please be quiet, just sit in the room, and whatever words God say to you, write them down. Because these key words can save your life.
Yeah, God, I was praying about it. I mean, I prayed about it, and God just told me what to do. Stay home. And the main thing was to go back and ask her what time it was on the clock in my son's room. That I knew that was God telling me to ask her that. We wouldn't have known what day. We would have been so unprepared for that. And then I'm a single mom. I would have been in that house with my kids, trying to protect my kids. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm trigger happy. I would just go shooting. So Baby. It was by the grace of God that I was able to get them, apprehend them, and wait for the police to get there, then to take them kids. And they were young. They were young. They like 18 and 19 years old. Young.
Right. So you could have been fighting a murder case. You see what I'm saying, y'all? Yeah. It could have been so much chaos had she have not listened to her child, y'all. This is what I keep telling y'all. Y'all think, oh, Cerca just be fussing. No. God picked Samuel when he was like 7 or 8 years old. Mary had to go away from her mama at 3. God called these kids young. And y'all don't want to listen? The Bible say out of the mouth of babes. Didn't he? He said out of the mouth of babes. Kids. We read in the Testament of Solomon. You ready to get back in that shower? Uh-oh. We can hear you. Somebody better get into it. This is the thing. We read in the Testament of Solomon, y'all, that the little boy came to Solomon because Solomon saw the little boy get skinny. And he said, what's wrong with you? I'll pay you double wages and I give you double the food. He said, Solomon, I know you don't believe me, but at night when I go in my room, it's a demon that comes. He take half my food, he take half my money, and he sucks my thumb, and that's why I'm getting skinny. But guess what? Think about what he said. I know you're not going to. He said, please believe me, which means this little boy was probably trying to tell his parents and they wouldn't believe him. Because why would he say, please believe me? Please believe me. that means somebody did it. All right, Miss Sabrina, let's go, and then y'all, we gonna get off because it's already 9:30.
Okay, I'll make it quick. I just had a question about like dreams and like getting visions of like things that happen and stuff. And like it has nothing. Okay, let me just say this. I had a dream. It was with my mom and her current boyfriend, and in my dream, her uh, my mom's boyfriend was coming at her with a knife, right? And my mom, there was like these little kids, but I didn't know who these little kids were. I don't know if it was like me and my brother when we were younger, or if it, what. But I just know that I saw my mom and she was in the kitchen and she crouched over these little kids, and her boyfriend at the time was trying to cut her, like slash her back, and cuts all over her arms trying to get to the kids. And the mom was protecting them, so her back was exposed, her arms were exposed. So naturally, I wake up like, I call my mom. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. My mom's like, Sabrina, what's wrong? Like, what's going on? I was like, Mom, are you okay? Is so and so mad at you? She's like, no, honey, what's wrong? I was like, are you sure? Like, please tell me. Don't hide nothing because I'm your daughter. Like, you don't want to tell me. But please, please, please tell me what's wrong. And she's like, honey, you don't have to worry about it. Like, I promise you nothing's wrong. And I was like, well, I had a dream that this happened and that happened. So, she's like, okay, I'm fine. So the next morning she calls me and she was like, have you watched the news? I said, no. She said, you're not going to believe this, that it was local. A woman or a boyfriend, there was a domestic violence thing. A boyfriend was trying to kill the kids and the mom had cuts all over her back and her arms, and she was fighting off the kids. And like, I just want to know why would I get a dream about something like that? And like my mom, like I see my mom and everything like that. And it's not like I could have called this person like, hey, I didn't know this person.
It's
like,
it's
you know
for
what I mean?
it's because okay, so I don't know. I know you've been here, and I don't want to interrupt you, but remember I told you that God will show you a dream, and it's about somebody halfway around the world or in your neighborhood, but He shows you your family because He knows you'll pray if it's your family.
Okay.
But if you just see a stranger, you see what I'm saying? You might not pray as hard, but you see how concerned you were because it was your mom and you and your brothers. So you prayed, or it made you aware. So then you might have subconsciously said a prayer and didn't know that you're the reason why that lady is not dead.
Okay. Well, I've had like several dreams like that, like some of them with like school shootings and all this stuff. And I'm like, why am I being shown this stuff and I can't do nothing to, like, why? I don't know these people. And I was young, so it didn't dawn on me. I just thought I was having like weird premonitions and stuff, but now I know. And now that I know that if I have those dreams, I wake up out of it to obviously.
I need you to write those down.
Okay.
Always. Anytime you dream and God allows you to remember it, y'all need to write it down, because if He allows you to remember it, it's for a reason. It could be for 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Okay? Everything is not for right now, y'all. It's not for right now. So let's do a class in the morning, y'all, because I know everybody gonna keep raising their hand, y'all, but we gotta go. And plus I've been kind of tired. I want to go eat and stuff because I haven't eaten since earlier. So if y'all want to do, I don't be wanting to tell y'all what time, because then sometimes I get calls here, but I'll go live. I'll put up a video in the morning early and let y'all know what time I'm gonna go live, and we'll do a Zoom early on Saturday if y'all want, because we might not do none on Sunday because it's Easter. And I know y'all gonna be spending time with y'all family and stuff. So we'll do one Saturday. We'll do a Zoom tomorrow morning. So that way y'all can spend time with y'all families on Sunday. Huh?
Julia, I just wanted to tell everybody I thank y'all for the prayers, because I ended up having to have a procedure done, and I went back in. My vascular surgeon inside any blockage in my veins or anything. Everything was 100%. I had oxygen pumping all the way in my body. I really appreciate y'all for the prayers.
You said ain't no blockage, girl.
Ain't no blockage. I had no blockage. I had to have an arterial bypass behind my knee. Yes, ma'am.
Y'all hear that? That's another medical miracle going around here. There's no blood clots or nothing. I keep telling y'all, it's the folks that be trying to come in here and be grouchy. God is moving over here. There's some people that contacted me about evictions and stuff. Y'all, God is going to take care of it. We don't have the money necessarily right now, but soon, God, I believe. Okay, y'all, look. Y'all don't know this, but I've been saying it's some folks watching this what's going on, and they have endless money.
What are you watching?
And they hear us helping these people and helping people get, you know what I mean? And they're gonna donate. And we're gonna be able to have the money to pay people's rent and help people stop from eviction. But we're not gonna get in God's way, y'all. Because if God is evicting you because he needs you to move somewhere, it don't matter if you call Cerca, and he ain't gonna let me give you the money anyway. Because he's not gonna let me get in his way of what he's trying to do in your life. So sometimes we be looking for help, and that's not the help that we need. God is trying to move us to where he's trying to get us to. And we won't go if he don't force us. Okay? So
yes,
I love y'all. I'm gonna get off of here.
I say one thing though. Tomorrow is my mother's birthday, and I just want her to look at you guys and say hi because it is her 61st birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Mama.
Happy birthday, Mama.
Happy birthday. Many more.
Happy birthday, Mama. Yes.
Hi, happy birthday.
Yes. So y'all have a good night, y'all. I love y'all. We'll have something tomorrow. I'll put up a video sometime early before y'all probably get up or get moving around because it's Saturday. And so then y'all know what time we're going to go live. And we'll do a short Zoom, not no 5 hours. Just maybe like an hour or two, something. Okay? So I love y'all. Good night. I'm about to go eat.
Red Circle.
Good
Ask one
night.
question.
Good night. Love you, Auntie.
Are you gonna be on TikTok? Are you gonna be on TikTok? Cause I'll be at work tomorrow, so I won't be able to hear you on Zoom.
Yeah, I always do either YouTube or TikTok at the same time. And then when we do the Zoom class, we're still on YouTube too, because it streams to YouTube. So I'm always either going to be on YouTube and TikTok at the same time.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, everybody. Peace and blessings. Love y'all.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, love.
Night, everyone.
Hawaii,
everybody.
November, Circa. Hawaii, November. Hawaii, November, Circa. November.
I'm working on it. I promise I'm trying.
Get your passport.
Get
Get your passport. November, we going to Hawaii.
I got free flights. Let me know.
I've been wanting to go to Hawaii for a long time. Let's go.
I'm ready.
Y'all, don't give me. I told y'all Sabrina making my little. Y'all be cute, my little son. Don't even worry about it. My little sister, I might catch me a tonguing husband, honey. Let me go, y'all. Love y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Good night.
Bye, y'all.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night. Bye. Thank you for the birthday wishes for my mother.
Bye, y'all. Okay. See, I love y'all. I can't even get out of here. I can't never get out.